So Lerato came back to the Chris Network, and she came back with the do's and don'ts of Brother Enigma, right? And so I want to really emphasize that the things that Lerato teaches, the things that Enigma teaches, it's just that people have not listened to Enigma from way back. They only listen to the ones which he has now. The things that she teaches are the things that he has said. All right. So in the new one, there are two things that Lerato spoke about that I thought were very interesting. She said Christians don't kiss, and she said something about polls. I thought it was very, very interesting. So I'm going to go through those. And then I have questions with certain Bible verses. Okay? So we'll answer using Bible verses according to what Sister Lerato said. Sexuality show with Daily Christian. I skip the intro. All right. What was she saying?
Chris, I can never even, now I can't put my feet in the pool.
She can't put even her feet in the pool.
I can't do that.
So the Christian can't swim?
No, why are you swimming? You are not a fish. All these Western things that we are learning now, we have to undress. Like Chris, just think about it. Who invented the pool?
So who invented the pool? Then they go to talk about baptism in the pool and whatnot. And so I thought it was very interesting to hear that. Okay, so according to this revelation, you are not allowed. And these are the revelations of Enigma. According to these revelations, you are not allowed to swim. Swimming. Say it with me now. Swimming is restricted. Now, what does the Bible say? Before we move to the second one about kissing. So, according to Lerato and Enigma's teaching, we are not supposed to swim. Swimming was invented by the West. Okay. So, I am not understanding why is it that Jesus himself referred a man to go and enter a pool. Okay? And Jesus heals a man born blind. And he says, and Jesus said unto him, he spit on the ground, and he told him to go and wash his face at the pool. Okay? The pool of Siloam. And so when we are asking the question, who invented the pool? It doesn't look like London invented the pool, because you can see the pool there, mentioned there. And Jesus referred someone. And the idea around the pool, if you go and you study this particular, what was believed about this, there was an angel that would come and stir the water. It's God, okay? According to God. There was an angel that would come and stir the water. And then those that are there for healing, they look to enter the water. Not for baptism. So, Lerato says she cannot enter the pool. She's not allowed to enter the pool. All right. Who invented the pool? There is a pool in the Bible. There it is. By the way, it is a pool. It's one of the areas. This particular pool, the reason why I'm using this pool as a reference is that this pool is one of the areas which actually validate the Bible. The pool of Siloam is it's a place you can actually go to currently. In archaeology, you can go to a location. You can find it. It shows that the Bible makes sense geographically. It's one of the, but we are still asking who invented the pool. And then the very same people will be against theology or anything like that. Because why? You know, they are going to teach you. No, these are the things you would learn there. Is that the Bible is validated by geography. That particular pool we are saying is there it is. Anyways, we are moving. The next point that Sister Lerato goes to speak about which is believed in the Enigma camp, is concerning abolamza. That's what we used to call them in school.
Umbrella.
You don't,
Comes
also,
like
you
that.
don't also do things like foreplay. You don't.
No, you can't do that, Chris.
You don't kiss your wife.
Of a woman is a man, and the head of a man is Christ, and the head of Christ is God.
You don't
That's the umbrella.
You don't
It comes
also
like
do,
that.
You don't also do things like foreplay. You don't.
No, you can't do that, Chris.
Says you can't do that. So I'm going to answer this by showing you two chapters. Okay, this one we won't spend too much time. We'll spend two. I'll just show you two chapters. Chapter, not a verse, which you can misinterpret. No, a full chapter. Okay, so that we can be very clear. So no foreplay. Foreplay basically, it's mushing each other up before you guys go bedrooming. For those that are married, that whole thing, of hey. So Lerato says, according to Enigma's teachings, there is no such a thing. No problem. Let's open the Bible. If you read Songs of Solomon, chapter number 4, it says, behold, thou art what? Meaning the writer here is speaking about his wife. He's admiring his wife. Yeah. He says, my love, behold, thou art. He says, thou hast dove's eyes. Thy hair is what? You can see. It's very admiration. Your teeth, oh, you look so nice. He's much. Go down. You see your lips, thy lips. Hey, what? Let me not say anything. Calmly. Say the speech is calmly. Your voice doesn't sound raspy like you were shouting. It's nice. It's a very nice voice. Thy neck. What does the neck have to do? Thy what? Oh, yeah. He went west. Thy what? So, what does that sound like to you? So, this verse is speaking in a manner of admiration of your partner. If you don't know what foreplay is, that is foreplay. It's in your Bible. Now, because you don't know it there, you should go read first before you teach. Don't teach before you read. You can't just teach. Read first and get your doctrine from reading. Not all these things of people dreaming. You go dream things that are not there. There, second chapter, so that you are very clear. This is now Paul. Okay, so I showed you one in Songs of. You say no, Songs of Solomon is a bit kind of no problem. Paul, this is what Paul says. Paul says concerning matters of you have wrote. It is good for a man not to what relations with this. But he then says, but since morality or caring, okay, every man should what? With his own, and each woman with her own husband. And he says their husband should fulfill his marital duties. And marital duties imply also, it's not talking about, bedrooming, not for babies. He's talking about people's fellowship, those secret fellowships. It says these are duties, is part of the duties. And then he says likewise the husband to her. So he says the wife does not have authority over her own body, but yield it to her husband. So you see, there is that, body give, but to the husband, not just anyhow. It goes, and this is Paul. Okay, he says, and it says, in the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body. So what he's saying here is, mustn't be using each other as if we are tools. Okay, let's be very clear that one is yielded, the other one is yielded. It's not one is, and then again he puts it there that the other one doesn't own his or doesn't have authority over, and neither does the husband. So right there what you see is that there is mutual, you understand? Go on. He says, do not deprive. You thought he was done. No, he's not done. He says, do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent for a time. Here he's talking about this thing of people wanting to just go around saying, no, I'm not having sex with my husband because I'm fasting. He says, you must tell your husband. How do you fast without telling your partner? You are fasting. It's not a fast. You have a problem. You have a problem. He says there must be mutual consent. And then he says, so that you may devote yourself to prayer. Then come together again. So that what? So that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. He's saying, don't even leave it. He's not saying, okay, by the way, they must just have self-control. Don't say, I'm going to deprive the other person so that they must practice self-control. He says, don't you dare. It's not even a subject matter of self-control. He says, don't even put it that Satan should come and tempt the other person. So it's not this thing of which you are talking about. You can see the Bible speaks very clearly concerning this. He says, don't even do that for too long. In case it's not about babies. If you read this chapter, First Corinthians chapter number 7, it's not about creating babies. This is about the pleasure aspect of football, bedroom football. And so these teachings, you can hear where it's going. This idea that there's no foreplay, there's no pleasure in there. He said, even when you decide to be going around fasting, be very careful. And then she goes to the big one.
You don't kiss your wife.
Foreplay means no, I know in the Lord's way there are no such things.
To before you sex, like to kiss your wife.
Chris, it's not allowed. What do you want me to say? It's not allowed.
Lerato.
Yes, it's not.
To kiss my wife.
Who instructed you to do that?
There it is. I just showed you. The Bible tells you to do that. The Bible literally says, in case you thought, no, body is body to this one, body is body to that one. It says, he calls them duties. You can't post something from China and it comes without paying duties. You must pay your duty.
If I marry you, I'm not.
Show me in the Bible where it is instructed you to do that.
Put it on.
Show me in the Bible. So there are Bible verses. By the way, by the time when she says this, even the light switch off. The moment when Lerato said that thing, even the light switched off. It's like the light was saying, shut up. It's not me. The light, even the light was shut up before you say things that are not there. There is no this, there is no this. What does the Bible say? These teachings are not from the Bible. It's completely contrary, the complete opposite. Complete, it's not even close. And like I've said, these are not Lerato's teachings, these are Enigma's teachings. She is just enforcing them. So people like to look at Lerato and say, Lerato is this, Lerato is that. Lerato is enforcing Enigma's rules. It's just that you like thinking about the rules individually. These are Enigma's rules. But you can see, not biblical at all. Me, I'm not telling you whether, believe, what. Because I need they said abantwana babantu, say abantwana babantu, yes, we are children of another. Maybe that message was right. Maybe say abantu, we don't know. Because what God is being spoken about, how is it just two direct opposite things? Be careful what advices you are taking.